Hey everyone, I bring to you this video today wearing this shirt because my American culture class told me that they believe U.S. Americans are too patriotic. So, to prove to them that it's not true, I'm wearing my ridiculous heart-shaped American flag shirt that I got in a supermarket for $4. It's actually a medium and little kid sizes. So anyway, before I go on, the first topic I'm going to talk to you about today is body image issues. And before I go on to that, I'm going to give you a recap, a small clip from a video that I took in November to help you remember, first of all, how skinny I was, other than the last video when I showed you pictures, but also something I was worried about then that, still takes place in my mind now. So, and I want to gain my weight, but the problem is about gaining weight is that there's a lot of weight I have to gain. So take, for instance, this bag. This is a bag of all my unwanted clothes. I don't know how many pounds this bag is. I don't feel like doing math, but when I step on the scale based on my weight as it is and the weight of holding this bag, I'm still less pounds than I was before my surgery. That's pretty bad. And just thinking that I have to get this much weight on my body actually kind of terrifies me. I know I have to gain weight, but I'm so afraid I'm going to be a humongous blob like this thing. That was me 7 months ago, worried about gaining weight, even though I knew I needed to gain weight. And I'm happy to say that of course, I have gained a lot of weight. I don't know how much you can tell by me sitting here, so I'll stand up and do my best and show you. But I don't know. I'm still pretty thin, a lot thinner than I was this time last year. But and my belly button looks really weird now that I have a scar up here. Kind of looks like a mouth. Whoa. Anyway, so I definitely have severe body image issues, and I don't really know how to explain this to you because I know all of you are going to think I'm really crazy. I mean, I guess I am crazy, but I mean, I've been dealing with this weight issue for so long, and while I didn't like the weight that I was in November or in December at all, I certainly don't want to go beyond a certain weight. So to be more clear, I am anywhere between 90 and 94 pounds. I can't seem to gain more than 94.6, even though as much as I eat. And I don't count weight with clothes on. I always count like real weight in my birthday suit. So yeah, I haven't been able to really gain more than 94.6 pounds, and secretly I'm really happy about that. And I don't know how else to explain why. I just know that I'm really happy that I can't be above a certain weight, only because I've been so skinny for so long. At this point right now, the way I am now, I'm really happy. I feel really happy with my body. I feel really happy with the way I look, which is the first time I've ever been able to say that in my entire life. And when I am like in the 94.6 type of area, I don't really feel great. I feel kind of bloated. I feel just bad in general. So just to think that I really have to gain more than that to be kind of my normal weight, I can't fathom being more than that. And I don't want to gain more than 94.6 pounds. Right now, as of right now, I eat like a normal person, but I know for a fact that if I start getting beyond 94.6 pounds into 95 and more, I probably might stop eating as much so I can go back to weighing what I weigh now. And I know everyone's probably like, what the heck are you thinking? But I can't really explain my feelings on this clearly. I'm blabbing, I'm bobbling right now, but that's just the way I feel, and I don't know if I have to maybe see a therapist about it or not, but like I said, I don't know how else to feel with everything that I've been through in the past 7 months, but that's what's been going on with me is monitoring my weight. I monitor my weight every day. I probably weigh myself like 2 or 3 times every day to make sure I'm in the range that I normally am, that I'm at least not going below the 90 pounds is kind of too low. I like being like at least 92, between 92 and 94 is fine with me. I don't like being below that because I still have jeans I like to wear, and my pants are the only part of my wardrobe that I still have problems with. But yeah, that's what's really going on now. Um, so I don't know if you have any advice or whatever for me or not. But just please don't say, "Oh, I'll give you 40 pounds," because that's really not the point of what I've been going through in the past 7 months. So any other advice other than "you'll give me your weight" will be very welcome. Though I do laugh every time you joke with me about that. So anyway, so that's the main thing I wanted to express, since I don't really talk about that anywhere to anybody, is my weight issues. But like I said, it's like a backwards anorexia or something like that, because I'm really, really afraid to be more than a certain amount of weight, and I'm really afraid of how people look at me, and I'm really afraid, like, it's almost like, really, I look at myself and I see, woo, someone bigger. But what makes it bad is not really how I look in the mirror now, because like I said, I'm really happy with my body now. But when I look at pictures of me before my surgery, that's what I don't really like looking at. I see, well, I mean, I already have a rounded kind of fat face, but I really feel like I was back then, and so I don't like looking at them. So I don't look at them because I'm afraid, because one thing that really got me a couple of months ago is one of my students said to me, "Hey Jenny," only my students are allowed to call me Jenny. They said, "Hey Jenny, your picture isn't on the teacher wall," and my picture in fact is on the teacher wall, except I'm like 12 pounds heavier in that picture than I am now, so I was hardly recognizable. And I think that was the start to my issues with my body image, was like, they can't really even recognize me in that picture than how I look now. So uh, I'm trying to I talk myself through it, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen. As long as I don't gain above 95 pounds, I think I'm going to be happy with myself. But anyway, the other thing I wanted to talk to you about was the fact that I did have an abdominal ultrasound a couple of days ago, and something was found on my spleen, a 9 by 6 by 7 millimeter little thing that they think is a granuloma, which is, I've done so much research on it. It's a bundle of macrophages, basically. Or it's a neurofibroma, since I have neurofibromatosis. However, I mean, as much as I know about neurofibromatosis, they don't usually grow in the middle of organs. They usually grow on nerves. I have plenty of them to be able to speak for that. And on my research for granulomas, those usually appear in the lungs, not on the spleen. So I'm really scared about that, especially since my doctors told me last year that the thing that they saw in my stomach was a neurofibroma and very harmless, but they wanted to take it out anyway, since they thought maybe that was what was causing a lot of my discomfort up in this area. And when they took it out, they're like, "Oh, well, hey, guess what? It's cancer." So I don't know what's going to happen from here, other than the fact that right now I'm scheduled for an MRI July 20th. And after July 20th, I don't know what they're going to do from there. I'll definitely keep you posted, but that's what's going on now, and I'm absolutely petrified. And John will even be out of town for this, so some of my friends might come with me if I want them to. They all said that they would, which is really nice, and I might take them up on that offer. But yeah, so that's the big thing now, and other than that, there is nothing really interesting going on. So I'll definitely be keeping you posted, and I hope you all are well. And I guess I'll be talking to you after July 20th to let you know what the results of the MRI is going to be. So for now, take care. Never get this beautiful heart-shaped American flag shirt out of your mind, just because we are the only patriotic country in this world. No other country is extremely patriotic, only U.S. Americans. So on that note, good night. Bye-bye.